Do you have a piggy bank in your house full of coins and don't have any use for them? Perhaps you are working on identifying coins with your child or they need to improve their hand skills. Well, today's activity is going to be perfect for you. So keep watching to learn more. Hi, mamas and papas. I am Amy, pediatric occupational therapist and founder of Playapy, here to provide you with some playful solutions and powerful results. If you're not familiar with this channel, I hope that you subscribe, leave a comment, let me know that you like this video, and I will continue to bring you more and more ideas. Today, I want to talk to you about an activity I call Beat the Bank. It's a really fun activity to work with coins with your child, and it can vary according to what age level they're at. So today we're going to be working on our hand coordination, identifying coins, and other fun skills. As I explained, this activity can be used for different age groups. So if your child is very little and they are not ready to identify coins, perhaps they're in preschool, then you're going to want to use maybe a little piggy bank for Beat the Bank activity. What you will do is have your child put coins into the piggy bank, right? So you want them to be able to pick them up and put them inside the little slot. What you want to try to do is see if you set a timer if they can beat that time. So typically what I would suggest is around 10 seconds per coin. That gives them enough time to kind of pick it up and get it in there, right? If your child is struggling to get it within 10 seconds, you can always vary the time and make it more difficult or less difficult for them, whatever you choose. The point is that you're going to set a timer, and you could just use a timer on your phone or something similar, and you're going to see if they can be motivated to beat the time, hence beat the bank. One of the things I like to do to also encourage a little bit of motivation is, if you don't mind, if they beat the bank, then they get to keep the bank. So yeah, it might be some incentive to get your child to play along if they're going to win some money, right? One of the ways you can vary this is if you're having the coins on the table versus in their hands. You're going to work on trying to transfer the coins from their palms to their fingertips and into the bank. If we're playing Beat the Bank with a bank, then we're going to take our coins and have them in our hands and try to get them into the slot as quickly as possible, right? So if we're working with children who are smaller, this activity is going to be a little bit more challenging if we're trying to get them to use those fingertips in order to get it inside. That is our first idea for Beat the Bank. For those of you who are beyond the point of just putting the coins into the bank, if your child is old enough and they need to work on identifying coins, I created a little worksheet for you that we can play Beat the Bank with. What you're going to do with this activity is you're going to print out this sheet if you choose to download it, and then you are going to have your child place the coins in the corresponding circles. As you can see, this sheet has a letter to correspond with each coin, right? So we have Q for quarter, D for dime, N for nickel, P for penny. What I did was measure the circles so that they are exactly the size that would match US coins. So if you have quarters, they're going to fit exactly onto that. If your child tries to place a penny inside the quarter circle, it's going to show that there's extra space there. So one of the things that this helps to work on is some eye-hand coordination and discrimination, visual discrimination, because they have to be able to tell apart the different coins. If you want to play Beat the Bank, you're going to set your timer so that every 10 seconds for the amount of coins that you have, you're going to set your time for that and see if your child can place the coins in that amount of time. Now, for someone who is an adult who obviously works with coins all the time, knows them so easily, this isn't going to take nearly that much time. It only may take you a second to put the coins down, or 2 or 3 seconds at the most. But for a small child who doesn't know their coins very well, it's going to take them a little bit of time to identify that coin and know where to put it. So this does make it challenging for them. For this particular sheet, you have 5 coins of each type, okay? If you don't have those coins, it's okay. You don't have to have that exact amount of coins. If you have 3 pennies and 4 dimes and 2 nickels and 3 quarters, that works just as well. You're just going to count how many coins you have all together, times it by 10, and those would be the amount of seconds you're allowing for your child to complete the activity. Just keep in mind that you want to have no more than 5 of each coin. This is a really fun activity for kids to practice picking up coins so that they can work on their fine motor skills. So you can do this in many different ways. You can place the coins flat on the table. You can have the coins in their opposite hand, or you can have their coins in the same hand that they're putting them down with. So there's various ways for you to increase the difficulty for this activity or make it easier for your child. You will find a link in the description where you can download Beat the Bank if you want to use this particular sheet, but you can always make your own if you want to, or you can simply just draw some circles and put some letters down if you don't want the coins to match exactly the same shape as your coins. Now, I don't want this activity to break your bank. So if you are thinking about saying to your child, hey, you can keep whatever change if you beat the bank, then know that the most that you'll ever have to give up for this game is $2.05. So that's it. That is how you play Beat the Bank. I hope you have fun with it and try some other activities as well. Did you like this video? I hope that you did. If you found it helpful, I want you to make sure that you subscribe to this channel, like this video down below, and leave a comment. Also, don't forget to go to playapy.com where you will find the option to sign up for the newsletter where you can receive news and discounts and extra information like blog posts and more. And you can also check out Playapy's PALS handwriting program. So I hope to see you there. And until the next video, have a playful day.